Hi guys, welcome back to my new video, and today in this video I will create a web page using HTML and CSS that you can see on my computer screen. On this web page there is a logo and one menu icon. Then on the left side you can see some text and one button. On the right side we have an image gallery with control buttons. You can see 4 lines on the right side which are control buttons for the image gallery. If I click on any line, it will change its color, and you can also see the image number. If I click on the first one, then the first image will be displayed, and if I click on the second one, then the second image will be displayed. We will learn to make this web page design step by step using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So before starting this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel Easy Tutorials if you are new on my channel. Now let's start this video. Here I have one folder, and in this folder I have one index.html file and one style.css file. I have one more folder with the name images, and in this folder I have some images and icon that I will be using on the web page. You can find all the images download link in the video description. Next we will open the text editor, which is brackets editor. So this is the HTML file. I have written basic HTML structures. And this one is the CSS file. I have added margin, padding and font family. In the HTML file, I have added this link tag to connect the HTML file with the CSS file. Next, we will write codes in the body tag that will be displayed on the web page. So here we will create one div with the class name container. Let's create another div with the class name navbar, and in this navbar we will add one logo. So I am using img tag, then image file path and one class name. So the class name is logo. Let's duplicate this line, and here we will change the file name so it is menu icon, and the class name also menu icon. So we have added two image. Now just come back to the folder and open this HTML file with Google Chrome. Now you can see one logo and one menu icon on this web page. Let's come back in the HTML file and we will copy this class name container. For this one we will write the CSS properties like width and height. Position will be relative. Now just copy the class name for navbar, write it here in the CSS file. For this one we will set the width 85%, so there will be some space from left and right. Then height, margin auto and display flex and align items and justify content. Now you can see some space around these images. Let's come back and copy the class name logo. Write it here in the CSS file, and for this one we will set the width and cursor. Now just copy class name for the menu icon and copy this CSS properties. Width will be 30 pixel. Now you can see the perfect size for the logo and menu icon. After that we will add other content on this web page, and that will be on two columns. So first we will create one div with the class name row. Then let's create another div with the class name left col. Simply duplicate it and change the class name right col. So we have two columns, left and right. Now in the left column we will add one title in h1. So this is the title. Let's add one more text in p tag. So this is the text. After that you can see these text on the web page. Just come back and copy the class name row, write it here in the CSS file. For this one also we will set the width and height and margin. Display will be flex. Position, you can see some space from the left side. Let's copy the class name for the left column, write it here in the CSS file. Here we will set flex basis 45%, then height and position. Now we have to move the position of these text, so just come back in the HTML file and we will group all this h1 and p in one div. So here we will create another div with the class name content. So we have added this title and p text in this div with the class name content. Let's copy this class name content in this CSS file, and here we will add position absolute, then top, and transform translate y minus 50%. So it will be vertically centered on this web page. Next, just copy this one and write h1. For the title, we will increase the font size, then line height, and letter spacing. You can see it is looking better. Let's copy it again, then write P. For this paragraph text, we will change the color. So the text color will be different, then font size and line height. Then margin 20 pixel and 0. So you can see the color has been changed and there is some space from top and bottom. Next we will add line break in this text. So just come back in the HTML file and here we will add BR to change the line. After that you can see the small text is coming in 2 lines. Next we will come back in the HTML file and in this h1 here we will add span, open and closing tag in this colors. So just copy this span, write it here in the CSS file and here we will change its color. After that you can see different color for this text. Next we will add one icon below this text. So just come back in the HTML file and here we will create another div with the class name arrow and here we will add one image. So the image file path arrow.png. You can see this arrow over this web page. Just come back and copy this class name, write it here in the CSS file and here we will set the width and height. It will be 40 pixel and some padding, and we will add border 1 pixel solid and this color. Box sizing will be border box and border radius. It will be 50% so that it will be circle. Then text align center and cursor pointer. Now you can see one circular line around this arrow icon. Let's come back and copy this class name again, then write img for the image and we will set the width. It will be 25 pixel. Now it looks good. After that we will add one image in this left column. So just come back in the HTML file and here we will add img tag and the image file path. So the file name is art.png and we will add one class name. It is art. You can see I have this image in my folder. Its opacity is very low. And you can see it is coming right here at the bottom. So just come back and copy this class name art, write it here in the CSS file. Here we will set its width and position. Then top, left and transform, translate. It will be minus 50 and minus 50%. So you can see very light image below this text. Next we will add one image in the right column. So just come back in the HTML file and in this right col we will add one image file path. After adding this image, let's reload the web page and you can see this image on the web page and it is very big. So just copy the class name right col, write it here and here we will set flex spaces. It will be 55% and let's add one ID for this image. So the ID is picture. Use this ID in the CSS file with the has and here we will set the height 100%, display block and margin auto. After that you can see perfect size for this image. Next we will add control buttons for this image. So just come back in the HTML file and here we will create one div with the class name controller. Let's add UL and LI and in this LI we will add the text. It is 01. We will add one class name also. So the class name is btn. Let's duplicate it and we will change the text. It is 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 numbers here. You can see these numbers at the bottom on the web page. Just come back and copy this class name controller, write it here in the CSS file For this one we will set its position. It will be absolute, right 20 pixel and top 50%, and transform translate y -50. Let's copy it again, then write ul and li. For this list we will add list style, then font size and color. Then font weight, bold and padding, and margin from the bottom. Cursor will be pointer and line height 50 pixel. For now I will make it 000, so it will be black. You can see these numbers on the right side, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's come back, copy this one, and here we will add after. And in this after we'll add content empty. Width it will be 2 pixel and height 50 pixel. Then background it will be this color code. Position absolute, left 0 and now you can see one line before this number. Next we have to change the color of first one, so just come back, and here in the first one we will add one class name active. After that come to the CSS file and here add a comma, then add dot controller dot active. That's it. Again copy this one, write it here, and here we will add background this color code, so the color will be different. Now you can see first one is red and other is gray. Next we will hide the other number, only first one will be visible, so just come back and here we will change it to FFF, so it will be white, so it will be invisible. And come back, just copy this one, and here we will write color 000 black, so the first one will be black and other will be invisible because they are white. So next we have to change the active class name in the other one. So right now if I change this class name in the second one, and you can see the second number is visible and the second line is colored. Let me change it to first one. That's it. So we have to change this active class name using JavaScript. So in the HTML file, before this body tag we will add script open and closing tag, and here we will create one variable. Let's write var btn equals document dot get elements by class name, and write btn. So it will give an array. So let's add some space, and here we will add for let I 0, I less than btn dot length and I plus plus. Then btn I dot add even listener click function, and here I am adding let current document dot get elements by class name active. Again write current 0 dot class name equals current 0 dot class name dot replace active space blank. After that I'm adding this dot class name plus equal to active. Let me tell you what this code will do. This line will store the element with the class name active in current. Then in this current it will replace the active class name with the null, so it will remove the active class name. Then in the last line this dot class name, so this line will add the active class name on which button we will click. Now on this web page you can see if I click on second one, second number is visible. Now if I click on the third one, then third one is visible, and you can see the color of the line is also changing when I click here. But right now only the number and color of the controller is changing. We have to change the image also. To change this image we will again come back to the HTML file, and here we will create another variable. Here I'm adding var picture equal to document.getElement by id picture, because we have already created the picture id. Let's copy this btn, write it here, then write btn 0 dot onClick equal to function, and in this function we will add picture dot src, so it will change the picture source, equal to, here we will add the picture file path. So the file path is images/pic1.png. It is the first image. If I come to the folder, you can see we have the image pic1, 2, 3 and pic4.png. Now just come back in the HTML file again and duplicate these lines. And here we will change the button 0, 1, 2, 3. It is the index. And we will change the file name. It is pic234. After adding this, again come to the web page, and you can see if I click on this controller, the line color is changing and the number is visible and the image is also changing. If I click on the first line, then first image is visible. If I click on the fourth line, then fourth image is visible. If I click on the second line, then second image is visible. So this is how we have completed this attractive web page design with image gallery. I hope this video will be helpful for you. If you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section, and please like and share this video, and also subscribe my channel Easy Tutorials to watch more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching this video.